Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Doctor one of one, Dre one of one say you no get sense. I still get past your papa. I know the funny thing. I can't get money past your papa. I get sense. That sense where you say I not get. I get and pass your papa. I can't get money past your papa. I feel pay your papa in monthly salary now. In fact, I fit pay him down for the rest of the year so he can rest and continue doing his Olori Buruku work from home. Olori Buruku born you. Eh? Kolo Shori Biori Adari Koko. Come here. Dre one of one. Olori Buruku. Oni dirty. You come to my life, the first thing you say is your papa no get sense. How your papa want to get sense? You know see the nonsense when he born. Oh, ribi ku biti baba e bi kalẹ̀. Ṣé báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń rí ni wọ́n ṣe rí yẹn? Kó tó dàbí okùn kan fi ń fa generator. Máa rìn káàkiri bíi tiger gen tí wọ́n dè mọ́lẹ̀. Elérìbú ẹlẹ́sìn. Oníranù. Má jẹ́ ń rí ẹ lórí live mi mọ́ Dre one of one kọ́ Dre 1+1 ni. Eléyìí say he paying you. Look at somebody's name. Khalidia 717 fake account. Put your account right there. Whether we know come greet you for house today with slap. He paying you. He cannot even say it pained you. He paying you. And what break? As in, who gives all these manual laborers phones to be using and be talking nonsense? Now where they do your bills okay work? Now you see person phone thief Olori Buruku. He paying you. What a toy. I used to feel bad that they used to throw some children inside soak away. I go burn them for toilet, throw them inside soak away. I used to feel bad. I don't feel bad anymore. They should have done it to you. It would have been better. We wouldn't have to deal with you on this live now, showcasing how daft you are. Where are you, Kogba Rapture? He paying you, call fake accounts. It is because of people like you that the inventors who invented Potino 2 came together and used their brain to invent something useful. Ọrùn ẹ tínrín bí òkun generator. So I'm here. I'm already angry. So just try and make me angrier, and you will get it. You see this MohBad case, I don't vex down from the very beginning. You know what I said about this MohBad? You know what I said about this MohBad stuff? At the very beginning, I was preaching that day when they started. Daddy Freeze, you know how I say MohBad don't buy. Oh, you must talk about MohBad. You must leave everything you are doing and come and talk about MohBad. Oh, you must talk about MohBad. Oh, MohBad this. Oh, MohBad that. And the painful thing with all this is inside all this our madness, we cannot even give the guy justice. His parents came out and showed themselves. It became a show of shame. The family fighting themselves. All, someone say, you use your old age, compose long sentence, Akpari. Oh, the big bossy leg kó tó type phone. Tí ẹ lọ síbi tátẹ́gùn wà, kátẹ́gùn tí ẹ lè fẹ́ orí ẹ díẹ̀ kó tí ẹ lè ní làákàyè. How can you be, as in, are you this dense or you are attempting to break a world record? Gba rapture dànù kó chic sọ́hún. Smello. Fake account. Back to what I was saying. You see, that day, now preach, we preach that day. We came out to preach. And at the end of the day, what happened? What happened? We found out that MohBad had lost his life. And they trolled me and trolled me and trolled me until I put mouth in the matter. Before then, I didn't know who MohBad was. Never met him. I heard about somebody called MohBad from the distance, but never really knew who he was until that day. And all of a sudden, everybody was like, talk about MohBad, talk about MohBad. And I remember how all our lines lit on fire. I really did not want to talk about this topic. I said I was going to come back earlier on. I'm really not in the mood to talk about this. But I have no other choice. Because we started it and we're going to end it. This is what happens when you put passion ahead of sense. Nigerians came and said it was Sami Larry. It was Naira Marley. Right now, I'm seeing a video of his best friend trying to blame Wumi. The father, we all saw what he did, is just messy. At least, there's a high likelihood that it's not Sami Larry and Naira Marley with Kpai MohBad. At least, even if them with MohBad been get issue at one time or the other, at least not be them directly Kpai am. But the problem is, we not feel no waiting Kpai am, because the doctor say the body don't they decompose before they bring them. I want to read one Bible too now. Make una no vex. John chapter 11. Verse 37. But some said, this man healed a blind man. Couldn't he have kept Lazarus from dying? Verse 28. Yahushua was still angry as he arrived at the tomb, a cave with a stone rolled across its entrance. Roll the stone aside, Yahushua told them. But Martha, the Kpai man's sister, protested. Lord, him don't kpai for 4 days. The smell will be terrible. Yahushua responded, didn't I tell you that you wouldn't see God's glory if you believe? Didn't I tell you will see God's glory if you believe? 41. So they rolled the stone aside, and Yahushua looked up to heaven and said, Father, thank you for hearing me. 42. You always hear me, but I said it out loud for the sake of those standing here, so that they'll believe you sent me. Then Yahushua shouted, Lazarus, come out. And the Kpai man came out, hands and feet bound in grave clothes, his face wrapped in a headcloth. Yahushua told them, unwrap him and let him go. Nigerian pastors. Martha did not have faith. Christ resurrected her brother. He was already decomposed. Christ resurrected him. Greater things, the Bible says, we will do. I'm sorry, I have to drag your pastors into this. Greater things. Greater things we will do. John chapter 14, verse 12. I want to use this one, call out on our pastors. All of those ones we get healing ministry, resurrection ministry. No, I did come back to DNA. Make I first greet your pastors. John 14, verse 12. I tell you the truth. Anyone who believes in me will do the same works I have done, and even greater works, because I am going to be with the Father. All the works I have done, and even greater works. Since Nigeria don't start, none of us don't do any work we great past Christ. So we never work out for water. We never heal anybody, raise anybody we don't buy. Forget your pastor one day say 50 people will resurrect. The ones where they mortuary where we know they never resurrect any. Now the ones where they their house, where they wear clothes for 9 they resurrect. I mean, who did they resurrect? May they show us now. Only Nollywood celebrities in the last 2 years don't reach 50. They never resurrect one. 0 over 50. Odo Rabata. That's by the way. I just said I would just chip that one in. Let us talk about this matter in essence and in earnest. I don't think after today, unless there's a major breakthrough in this MohBad case, I don't think I'm going to mention this MohBad case again. Because I think we've overdone it. I think the more initially I thought that the more we talk about it, the more we will get justice. Yet despite talking about it, despite all the hula baloo, the back and forth, not only did they not raise MohBad, not only did MohBad not get justice, things got even worse. MohBad's father went on to become a recording artist. I'll be waiting to talk. Say, Baba, they do now. In don't go build house. I'll be waiting to talk. I'm pained. Video ma say, may Nigeria never happen to anyone. I don't even know waiting to talk again. Maybe I just bring video ma and then we end it. There's really nothing to talk. There's really nothing to talk about. I just wanted to update you because we started this conversation here. And I personally believe that since we started it here, we might as well just take it to the next level. So I'm bringing video ma here. Don't worry, tomorrow we'll come and preach and have a better conversation about more reasonable things, not all this nonsense. All right. Video ma, I've sent you a request. Shades of Greens. Oh yeah. Video baby.
What do you mean, dear?
Video, why are you showing us your leg?
I didn't know that my phone was on back camera. Sorry.
Oh yeah, let me hear what you have to say, because this matter has really tired me. Unless you want me to lie. Come, Shades of Grey, why were you fighting with my sister?
I wasn't fighting her. I said she was aggressive.
That's enough. That's fight.
Well, I agree with that. I'm driving, and please pardon me. It's okay for someone to be silly. The guy said something that doesn't make sense, but then it doesn't warrant that kind of aggression. That's what I can say about that. Everybody cannot have the level of your intelligence, right? But then you can train. If somebody is open to being trained and coached and be corrected, then you should embrace it. Doesn't mean that you have to come out to be aggressive towards the guy. That was what I said. I agree with everything she said, except the fact that she was aggressive towards the guy. That was what I was trying to say, and then she blew it out of proportion, and then,
She will come for you now. In fact, I will bring her now, make the 12 and I even clash.
That's okay. She's a lovely person. She's intelligent, but, we can actually have a conversation without being aggressive.
Today I want to look for trouble. As this MohBad case, not get any head or tail.
MohBad, I'm about to cry. I don't want to cry. I don't have it.
So now they insult me. So now you sit down, they insult me. Abby. I mean, that's the problem. I was sitting here. You put in a chat and said, calm down. I think that's very condescending. I'm an adult. I'm a mother. No. Don't tell me to calm down. Listen. Don't tell me to chill either.
Calm down.
Don't tell me to chill. Don't tell me to calm down. I'm an adult. I'm not your child. I am not your child. So you're gonna talk to me with respect. Thank you, ma'am. I like that. You know, that's exactly how you're supposed to behave and compose yourself. You don't tell a grown person to calm down and be chill. I know sabi you from anywhere. I was talking. If I'm passionate about how I talk, that's me. I can't come on here and tell you I don't like the wig you wear. That's your wig. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not about to put me in my place. You understand? Don't put me in my place. I wasn't saying anything about you. I was talking to the guy because what he said to me did not make any sense. And then you had to throw me on, you know, in the chat. You were going back and forth saying, oh, are they vexed? I have anger issues. I'm aggressive. Where do you know me from? And then telling me how your life is better than my life. Where you sabi me from?
You called me out first. First of all,
no, I didn't. I was on the video.
Yes. It's not
sorry. Hello, sorry. Sorry. Please, sorry, Mrs. Linda and the other lady, sorry, please. But I feel like, you know, in some cases when you don't agree with someone else's opinion, it's okay for you to disagree respectfully. You can disagree. You don't have to take it personal. You don't have to be disrespectful. Excuse me. Sorry, ma'am.
She's not going to let you talk. Now her nature be that.
Excuse me.
Just like you.
Excuse me. I'm just saying this for other people. So it's okay for you to disagree with someone respectfully. You don't have to take it personal. There is no need for that. It's a public opinion. You can make it individual when it's on your page. But then don't take it personal to someone, to attack someone personally. That's disrespectful because we all are adults.
Very disrespectful.
We are adults. That's just my own opinion. Okay. I think it's best. Moving forward, I think there is no need for further explanation. It's just okay for us to say, I'm sorry and I'm sorry.
And if not, I don't know why you brought me on this line.
That's the best thing to adults.
Baba, there is nothing to talk about MohBad. So I even forgive me, but I wanted to see fights because
nobody is allowing me to talk. I want everybody to finish talking before I talk.
Oh yeah, let's allow my sister to talk. Everybody quiet.
First of all, is that it freezes life? Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has right to their opinion, right? What I said was you were aggressive. I didn't say I did not agree with what you said.
That's not what you said.
No, hold on, please. I allowed you to talk. The guy said something silly, which was we all knew that. But then I said, you're not in the court of law. You're a lawyer. You are a lawyer. You have BSc in law. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You can be right. I'm not a lawyer. Did I tell you I'm a lawyer? So if I say I have BSA in law, you agree? It's law degree, BSc.
Well, okay. Anyway, if you're in the court of law, you might be right in the front of the judge, but when you're aggressive, you might lose that case or be held in contempt.
But I'm not an attorney, though, so this is not a court of law situation.
Listen, please. You were right with what you said, but the way you attacked the guy, and I said, you were a little bit aggressive, like you should chill. Like, calm down. I didn't mean it in any way disrespectful by saying somebody should calm down. I can tell my friend to calm down, to chill.
But I'm not your friend, though. I'm not your friend. You don't know me from anywhere. So you don't tell. I will never call you and say calm down. If you're not, I wouldn't do that. I think that's very condescending. When people tell people to calm down, it's not coming from a good place. It's coming from a condescending place. Like rest. When somebody says rest, it's coming from a condescending place. But I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You win, okay? You win.
It doesn't matter who won. We are not getting paid for it, so it doesn't matter. But I don't have any apologies, especially the way you came out. But that's not why we're here.
I wasn't looking for an apology from you, though. I don't care.
It happened earlier.
All right, guys. Let's stop fighting before we start sounding like MohBad's family. Let's stop fighting before we start sounding like MohBad's family.
It's gone. It happened earlier, and that's about it. So.
All right. If we continue wait now. Oh yeah, everybody quiet. If we continue fighting, we'll start looking and sounding like MohBad's family. Can we please start talking about important things? You see, why did I allow people to fight? This is exactly what MohBad's family looked like to us, sitting at home. Sote MohBad wife and her blood sister begin drag themselves. As in, it's like, are you guys missing the plot? How did we get to this juncture? Father and mother dragging publicly. Father and wife dragging publicly, legally. Now, wife and sister, may your family never be like MohBad family.
Amen.
Now, prayer point. It might be insensitive, but it's a prayer point because the family did not comport themselves well in the public space. Unless we want to lie to one another. They robbed their own blood, flesh and blood, of the opportunity of having justice, a decent opportunity to get laid to rest. All they were concerned about was quibbling, money, and all those things that don't matter. Ibikíbi tẹ́ bá rìn kí family yín má dàbí family MohBad ẹ ṣàmì ẹ̀.
Amen.
The poor boy gave everything he had in his life. Ordinary rest in peace. Till now, over a year later, he has not rested. All thanks to his wonderful family. I hope you guys are seeing what you are causing with the way you are handling your own son and brother's life. That's all I have to say. There's really nothing to say. They say they could not see because of Kpai. I don't know waiting to talk. I don't want to talk the one way they go use take vex for me. So make I just leave them.
But then, yes, sorry, please. I wanted to ask a question because I used to watch all these documentaries, about murder investigations and the rest of it. If I'm wrong, I feel was MohBad corpse not assumed like 2 days, Abby, the next day after he was buried? 2
days is enough for it to start decomposing, but I don't believe at that level they would not have been able to find. I don't know, Sha, my own.
What they said.
I don't know what to say.
I have the question I have for the sister, the one that is coming recently to talk about Wumi. What if MohBad had not died, right?
Had not died. They are giving me stress.
And you have a disagreement with your sister, and then she recorded you and then sent it to your auntie. Would you have come to social media to say all of those things? That was my comment in one of the blogs that I saw that. Because it's a family thing. I don't know what Wumi did. I don't know. I really don't want to know. But why would you mess that girl up the way you did, and you call yourself the sister? If the guy has not fight, would you have done the same thing? If you have a disagreement with your sister, it's so sad that, like somebody said, may Nigeria not happen to us. So
this is not Nigeria. This is MohBad's family happening to MohBad. Nothing concern Nigeria inside. The one way be Nigeria own, no talks in Nigeria own. This one, nothing concern Nigeria inside. Nothing concern Nigeria inside.
The autopsy took forever to show up. Somebody kpied in UK. One guy that kpied his wife And in less than 2 weeks, of course, when somebody died, when somebody died, they will do the autopsy, will know the cause of death. And then it took forever. So maybe there's one mago as regards the boy Kpai anyway. But then the family, like you said, no, they are not helping at all in getting justice. If the justice we ever, if we ever get justice, that's another thing. It's so sad. Hopefully, he won't die in vain. Hopefully, because this is the first time. I mean, I'm close to 40, but then this is the first time that somebody's crying will affect. When that guy first died, for like 1 week, it was as if he was beside me talking to me, and I'm like, one day I was like, hey, I don't even know you when you were alive. Why are you beside me? It was that bad. I only know one of his songs. I can't even put a name to the face. So it's so touching, and I'm sure it touched everybody. Somebody said do autopsy. They don't do the autopsy now. Not the autopsy that they talk say is inconclusive.
It's unfortunate. This whole thing is just so sad.
Osumi.
And DF now you are the fact when I saw that there's no light where I was like, oh my God, this is going to be more sad. Like it's sad. It's touching. I feel bad. I feel sorry for the guy. It's so sad.
It's extremely sad. And how do people have this kind of family? As in, what does a human being do to deserve having that kind of family?
I'm from Ekiti State, and then when I saw the dad's house, like if the park something, and the neighbor, like, excuse me, it's not even 1 year that this guy died, and this is happening. Fine, people say that you take death differently, but not
this differently.
Exactly, not this differently. The boy died. My dad died like 10 years ago. It seems like yesterday that he died. Looks like my dad, he should be right in front of me, let alone your own child. And then you are doing all of this. Well, it is
anyway, I wanted to ask Madam Linda, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's very sad, but are they finally gonna, lay him to rest now that the autopsy is inconclusive? Because what's the essence of him staying in the morgue? And how did they come to an inconclusive autopsy? Like, I don't understand.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Something is pretty off.
A lot is off, but
a lot is off.
But it is what it is. It is what it is.
They should at least lay him to rest. At this point, so his families can start healing.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I want to bring Obake Solo. Make una no fight again. I love you two ladies very much.
I know they fight, DF. Let me go.
I love you.
My son's birthday is the same as Baby Freeze's birthday.
Hey, your baby.
Yep.
The one that looks just like you.
Yep.
He's cuter than you. Oh, my baby. Oh, happy birthday, darling. You are your mommy's son. You look just like your mommy, and your mommy is very cute.
I see mommy like this.
All right, so DF, let me go off.
All right, I'll call you later. Thank you so much, sis.
Okay,
thank you for taking out of your busy schedule to come. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you, guys. Josh Esek, how are you doing? Let me bring somebody. Maybe you can stay. Vidoma, but everybody else. Okay, you two can stay, my sister. Since But I need somebody to go because I want to bring about K-Solo. K-Solo, I need you here.
I can go. I'm actually driving. I have to
Okay,
pack.
okay. That'll be fine then. That'll be fine.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
It's my
much.
first time.
All right, my lovely sister. Sorry I set you up for a fight. I was just in a bad mood.
It's okay. I understand.
All right then.
Hi,
Take
dear.
care.
Sorry, everybody. Linda, everybody. I'm sorry. She
All
took me
right,
the wrong way.
sis. We love
You're
you.
welcome. We love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, dear.
Hi, how
How
are
you
you
doing?
doing, Rita?
I'm good.
I just want to hear
I'm
your
good.
own thoughts on this matter.
It shocked me. I won't lie. That was the reply I least expected. It's sad, but it's a lesson to every one of us. You know, it's a lesson to every one of us that we all have to be careful. So, I can't believe that family could do that to their family member. Yeah. I can't believe it. Or
we have Obake Solo in the house. Obake Solo.
Yeah, DF now, how far now? Good evening, everybody.
hi, bro. Welcome.
Good evening. How are you guys?
Good.
Obake Solo.
Deal.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure. What's actually going down? I was hearing somebody talk about the parents and whatever. I don't know what you were talking about. What exact point you were talking about before I joined.
Just contribute any point.
Just contribute any point.
Obake Solo. Malo.
Dear.
Hmm?
Yeah. Sorry, I actually want to say some unity among the both. Whole drama between the family. Typical example for every or young person out to getting married, you know, to look at the person, to look around within the family. When things go.
Your network is bad. Let somebody else talk. When your network stabilizes, you come back. Obake Solo.
Okay. For me, I'll just do a general conversation talk on this, and what I want to say is this. MohBad's matter is actually a terrible one that I don't always want to remember, you know, and the scenes that went through the videos, the bully, you know, when we started this case, when I was already 100 part of it, and how, you know, it went down, how a lot of us were threatened, you know, how things went down, you know. I really don't want to talk about it too much. I just have a few things to say in it. And first is, in anything you find yourself doing in this country or in Nigeria, please make sure that they don't kill you. Make sure that they don't end your life. Just try as much as possible that you do what is right. And make sure they don't end you. Because if they end you, now you go. People wait they go still live. You know, I wish we all watching movies are reality. Like it happens, like, you know, like the dead can wake up and fight, and tempt and taunt the person who is behind the dead, and, you know, do a lot of stuff. But it's far from that. I'm not saying that happen at all. I'm just saying like the opposite of it. You know, the people who are actually sent are being humiliated every day. The people who actually did the wonders are moving around like nothing is happening, you know. And few people too that actually knew the truth at the point, you know, they they lost their sense of reasoning at a particular time, and they begin to go even against the person that is being accused. You know, a lot just turned around in the matter. You know, but like I said, in the middle of all this, always remember that in Yoruba they say, "Omochi oni ya okinde gboyin." Realize that when all ships are down, it is you alone. We live in a fast life whereby the internet will let you feel like you're untouchable. The internet will make you feel like nothing can happen, you know. But when it happens, you'll be the one who will face the squad yourself, you know, and that's the world we live in now. And like I said, don't let anybody hand you, regardless of where you find yourself. Don't let anybody. And there's always a proverb. There's a proverb again in Yoruba that says that "Inu koko dudu de koko funfun ti jade wa." And what that simply means is from the black pot, there comments the white pap. You know, not everybody will love MohBad's dad. Not everybody will love MohBad's mom. You know, and you know, they've had issues over the years, and if MohBad didn't buy, maybe the issue would have still lingered up to this moment. You know, they have had issues that have been irreconcilable, and that it has lingered for a long time, and that actually affected the life of that boy too, and made them not come together, even in the midst of his death. You know, but like I said, people should grow out of family, grow out of a lot of stuff. Know that as far as Nigeria is concerned, you're on your own. You are on your own. No matter what happens to you, you are on your own. The government will promise you heaven and earth. Just know that you are on your own.
Oh, YOLO wa, Obake Solo.
Make sure you stand and you fix your life. Nobody's going to fight for you. Nobody's going to do anything for you. I don't want to bring Portable into this matter, but you see what happened to Portable just yesterday. He's on his own. Those 2,000, 3,000 comments that is always under his comment section, where are they? They can't do anything. If he comes back today now and say, okay, you guys, I have over 11 million followers. Can you contribute to 1,000 naira and let's pay off this debt? How many would? But those are people that ignite him every day. These are people that makes him feel like, oh, you can go. You know, a lot of things are bad in this country, and most cases it's just like a pinch of what is actually bad in the country. A lot is so bad, you know. And like I said in a meeting I was involved that has to do with the government. You know, I said it to the governor on that day. I said, instead of looking more into this infrastructure, demolition, and all this you're doing, don't forget to build homes. And when I said homes, HOME, I said because in the next months or years, you'll be seeing a lot of junkies, a lot of drug addicts. You see them on the street of Lagos. Like
substance. Let's use the word substance.
Yes, you find where you put them now, because it's a major problem now. So there's a lot of things going down. For example, let me still deviate a bit. There's a young guy called DJ Chicken. And you see him every time on live saying, and you see thousands of comments hailing him. I'm like, hey, internet in Nigeria is bad though. Wicked people, you know.
We like toxicity.
Wicked people. Because in the real sense of it, you guys know that this guy is high on something, and he's not talking from his normal sense, you know. But they keep doing this to him. And the worst part is, you find a lot of companies, a lot of brands, they want to put him on their bills, because they know that he can. Once he start that about you see thousands of comments, you know, jumping on it. They want to sell their brand regardless of how his life ends.
That's true.
So Mo is just a pinch of a lot of stuff that is down in Nigeria. And for me, I will tell you for real that the government cannot fix this. We are the one to fix it ourselves. So when I saw a senator came that pushed up that bill saying that these people that do substance should be sent to life imprisonment or death, but whatever you get.
Mm-hmm.
And I see people fighting that senator, saying that, what about the people who steal money? What about people that do this? I can tell you for free that the government has destroyed lives. But I can also tell you that those people who bring the substance in, I've ended lives. Because you see, somebody's consignment that is coming on the IEC is still going to fall in this Lagos state. You still see the youth will still take that stuff. And the more they take it, thousands of lives end every hour.
Hmm.
The difference is that you can do it. Maybe take a walk, do an investigative journalism on that day. Take a walk, go to Lutz, go to Ikeja General Hospital, Bagada General Hospital. Go and check the numbers of junkies you find there. Because they are taking eyes, taking all these names of different part of it. And if you ask them, they say they're just getting high about. So if we are talking about Mo and the family issues, this family problem in most families, happening in many families in Nigeria, it's because it never led to Kpai. And it didn't happen to, because they don't have celebrities and all that. You know, because Mo is a celebrity, so that's why it became big. This happens every day. But there are some other matters that is daring and finishing in Nigeria that we should look at. Look at a young girl today that I had an issue with her mom. My car broke down somewhere and I saw the young girl come out and the mother was saying, Rank Obo, buy something when you're coming. I looked at that girl. If my eyes don't pain me, if I can factor, I can tell you she's in between 15 and 16. And I asked the mom, what job does she do? The woman could not tell. In my head, I just dropped myself back and I knew that something was wrong, you know. And along she was looking the type of way. And I accused her, like, man, where's she working? I asked her to bring something back. Some few people around her says that she does not have a job and she just finished primary school or thereabout. And you are telling her when she's coming, she should bring something back. And bringing something back, what does that mean? The mother is putting her on the hustle to go and hustle and bring money back. Now, I got to a point that I could not hold. I had to ask the mom, when you were at her age, were you put through this? This girl is supposed to be in the house. And when I check her age, I'm older than the mother. What is wrong with you? Why can't you walk? Why can you be putting a kid like that to that? So in the middle of it, this is the reason why you find young people, not even the man, the girls too, put in a family way at a very tender age. Who told you cannot work and make money as a girl? Who told you cannot go to school and still be who you want to be? Who's letting you, why you allowing this social media actually push you overboard? These are major matters that we don't want to talk about, but they are going to be a major issue soonest again. We will come back here and talk about it someday. A single person can't fix this problem. It's the reason why we need to keep this campaign running. And it's the reason why we need to keep talking about it so that people can help themselves. If you're a fine girl and you are making money, please, it's not a bad idea to let people know how you make that money.
God bless
Don't let
you.
them feel that the money just land and you're buying the Gucci's and all that. Let them know how you make this money. If you're a guy too, if whatever you're doing, you're making money, please let them know. So people just don't look at you and feel like, you know, that it took a long time for people to believe that, okay, some of us do not do Yahoo, that we actually made legit money.
Yes, now.
So why don't you let people know how you make this money? I don't live above my iron smith. Before the internet, that the freeze was before I bought my first house, before the internet. Which means I made my first money from Alaba. My first 18 million from Tima's first album. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of this is what we should keep hammering, because the freeze. There was a birthday party I was invited for by a friend DJ. At 12:31 a.m. If you see these young girls, they're not go past 17, 18. All of them, the freeze constant nipples as if flew everywhere. Tiny girls.
Coded.
See their tongue again. You see green substance. Okay, good. This man got me. Okay, so look for Ogba. Now 2.3 they drive back then. Yes, I was driving a 2.2 Camry. So I had a process. You know, see all their tongues. I could not stay there because in my head I was afraid that if anything bust for this place, they would just pack me join you before we go they identify ourselves for police station for the next day. Where are the parents of these kids? Then our friends they jump go. So when the particular government too, a governor came out and said that if any cultist is being caught and you're going to spend 30 years in jail, that they're going to share, they will divide that 30 by 2 and share some to the father and some to the mother. They weren't making mistakes. Because people, we tend to forget that school is just to teach us how to speak English, how to understand that 1 + 1 is 2. It does not teach you your basic characters. Your basic character starts from the home. When it gets to a point, then the family your father can walk up to this police station and say that this one don't pass my level. I know fit train them again. That's why you have remands, where they keep a lot of boys that have become society hooligans. They keep them there and train them. You know, so if you know you have one, push them out. That have you forgotten the time that Yahoo first started in Nigeria?
Yes, no.
It's mothers that go to the bank to do pickers for the boys. It's mothers. Now, if the home cannot do it, now this is where the churches have a lot to play. This is where the mosques have lots to play. It's not all the time coming for healing, coming for miracles. And the people that have more money, they sit down in the front. That if it's a particular time I stopped going to church, you know why? Because there was a particular seat that was given to my family in front. A particular seat. So if you don't dress well, it now became a problem at the particular time that my wife will always need to call a designer. Alpha, they will fight on Friday. That the cost must arrive on Saturday. What's the pressure for? When the church too can also preach this. When the church too can talk more about it.
The church is also telling you to go and bring money. Just like the child's mother is saying, Kiloma Mubo.
That's what
The
I'm
pastor
saying.
too is saying, where is your tithe?
The church to play this role instead of talking about money every day. You see a young boy will come to the front of the altar while the pastor is preaching. Well done, right on, pastor, and just drops a bucket of money on the altar. Bam! The pastor will come back. Come here. Usher stand behind him. We'll blow breeze into him, but that one go fall. See me after the service.
Go Jube
no. Continue with. So Mo zone is just a pinch icing on the cake. A lot is going down, and we need to help ourselves generally. And I can understand that the society is bad, and a lot of celebrities need to do a lot to themselves. Also need to help. Not when you reach your peaking. That freeze. Another one happened recently. A celebrity, I don't want to mention his name. A lot of people don't know I'm actually into IT. You know, I do a lot of verifications for a lot of people. I was verifying this guy's page, and I logged into his page. I just saw him some couple of hours before that time. I logged in on his account. It's wrong for me to check through his messages though, but the message came in at the moment I logged in. It was still there, as in sharing wrong communications with a child that actually said to herself that she's 16 years old, and you are chatting with that minor on Instagram, telling the minor that if you catch her, this is how you are going to do, this is the style you will do, and you are a grown up celebrity in Nigeria. I was disgusted. I just had to do the job I had to do and log out. So what do you have to say to such man? And I look at him like, and that particular celebrity, he never married and doesn't even have a child. I asked him, when you have a child and have a female child, what happens? All this I'm saying is just for us not to overboard ourselves in the morals matter, because between me and you, the government have done their own. And don't expect anything more than this. There's a lot of problems in the country that is taking the times, that is stressing the government. You understand? This one is just a pinch of it. They are just being part of it. So they have given you the height of what they can do on MohBad. The remaining part we should probably look out for now is when the family will pick a date to lay that boy to rest so that everybody can move on. That is the level that it is. So I'm just saying this for us to know that there are more fires on the mountain than this. As well. That's how
brother mi it is kuku well yo. Gbogbo ẹ̀ dẹ̀ well lóòótọ́ dẹ̀ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ dàbí kànga well.
For me, I would want to ask, what lesson would you say you've learned from this MohBad's case?
I said it when I started. Make sure that nobody ends your life. That is just the phrase. If I break it into pieces, I'll break into like 18 different parts. But let me break one, let me break into like 2. When I mean they don't let me take your life is 1. Don't shut your mouth.
But he didn't shut his mouth. He kept on crying out. He kept on crying out.
It was when he got to this point. It was when he got to this point. We knew. It was when he got to this point we knew. Those videos you saw were videos that a lot of friends and people have kept. Like the video of when Sam Larry came to meet him at the video shoot with Zlatan. Wasn't like the day before he died or the three days before then. You know, it was videos they already kept. But they didn't release it until when he went. Before I saw those videos. You get what I'm saying? So, like I always say, another part I will say is this. There's more that makes a man than your third leg. If you are smart enough to understand what that means that you will not let anybody end you. In Yoruba, wajite foro ara e. When you realize that even the wife that you have or the parents that you have can turn their back against you in just a second, you realize that you are the only one you got. Then you will stand for yourself. If na anywhere you go put your head or you go put your leg, you go put them. Don't let anybody end you.
So in other words, beware of your circle.
I swear down. Don't let anybody end you. Anybody can turn around and become an enemy in 2 seconds. Especially when you are growing. Especially when the star is about to rise. When Dr. Freeze was in radio for how many years? He could count the few enemies he had because he was broke. You see, but he made it rev radio. He will wish he left earlier before he left now. The kind of turnaround and the beauty that God has brought into his life. He can tell now that some people were his friend before, no more his friend. Some are just new friends. Some are just trying to attach. There's a lot that glory brings around you. But in the middle of that, once you sense that God is going to turn to you, once you sense that you are going to have a bright future, stand up and run. Start running. Start running. Start running.
Anyway.
Someone said, give us an example of what you could have done. I've been inside this industry for over 28 years. You know, I've seen the bad, good, and ugly part of this industry. You know, people say people do juju. If you believe it, no believe. If you believe it, believe it. You understand? But I will tell you, don't stand on just one feet. Make sure you are standing with your 2 feet. You don't understand what I'm saying? Stand where. If you want to know more, you come to my DM. I'll tell you what you need to know. My sister, have I answered your question?
Yes, so the thing weak me. I know
anyway, guys.
It be like person we get husband to today. We decide to marry today. At that moment, you should know that your status has changed. Then you should stand with your 2 feet, because you know what? Some people don't want to make you even date that house. And if you manage one day, when you bond up, when you get belly, some don't want to make you even bond that picking. When you don't bond that picking, they don't want to make that picking still grow. It's a war field. You must be ready. Only if you have no life around you.
Anyway, K Solo, Oshegon, brother me. I don't want to talk this MohBad matter too much because the matter they turn my belly. Thank you so much. Amari Rani 2 a.m. when I come to gist other things. God bless you, brother.
I deal with you, brother.
God bless
I deal
you.
with you hundreds. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Take care. Bye-bye.
If it is